Alright, hello everyone, JadeArrow here, and welcome to Expert 1v1 match on Arabia. Playing in the purple, as the Slavs, we have Hera, and his opponent playing in the green as the Mongols is MBL. These guys both are on the Aftermath clan, as you can see with their names here. So they know each other, they're good friends. You can see their rating, 25k ELO. These guys are really good, so this is going to be an amazing match. Slavs versus Mongols. Slavs really need to build up to like Castle Age or Imperial Age to have strong units. However, with their insane farming bonus, they can go quantity over quality and get up to the Castle Age a lot faster and just have a lot more units in general. And Mongols probably could either see scouts or archers. Most of the time it's scouts, but occasionally we'll see archers from them. And they kind of have to build up to the Imperial Age and can't really do a whole lot until then. Knights, most of the time in Castle Age, but again, we could also see crossbow. It really just depends on the maps, the civ matchup, and how they decide to play it. And looking at the maps, MBL's is not good at all. His gold is forward. His only viable wood line is kind of small. And he can wall up to there and doesn't have a whole lot of walling options. He's going to have to be very creative with his walling if he wants to have any chance to wall anything. He's got a hill on the front of his base, hill to the side of his base. He's surrounded by hills. It's really not great for him. Hera's map, not much better. His wood line's on the front. He's also got hills on the front of his base. The front of his base is fairly flat with no hills, so that's kind of nice. His gold's way out to the side by this wood line that isn't going to offer a whole lot. And I guess he has an easier time walling. Wood line goes to the side, so he could wall that wood line and then just wall in towards his town center. And this side he could wall the wood line and then in towards his town center. I think Hera does have a slightly better map, but they're both not great. It's kind of just whose map is worse. And MBL, with his gold so exposed, probably going to want to go scouts, and he's pushing in the deer in order to do that. And he's kind of just starting a house wall in the front. Now, he does want a house, well, not necessarily house wall, but just wall in general, past this gold so he can take at least some of it. And probably going to wall off to there, and then maybe wall around there. It's just really awkward, all in general. Just all around, just annoying to work with. MBL, going up to feudal early, gonna get the scouts going. And Hera, going up to feudal a little bit later. And he did decide to get loom first, whereas MBL did not. So that is the difference here. MBL probably just going to get loom after he gets to feudal, seeing as there's no real risk of having a villager picked off earlier. Hera scouting around, looking for MBL now, and MBL scouting around looking for Hera, and MBL is going to have a bit easier time to find just stuff on the map with his scout bonus. You compare scout line of sights, the Mongol scout line and all their allies have +2 line of sight, so Hera's scout doesn't see nearly as much. But Hera, seeing that MBL has no lube yet, might try and do something with that scout, but Loom is going to come in soon enough. There's a stable for MBL, and ooh, the barracks for Hera is slightly delayed, and he's not going to be able to put the stable down immediately and get the scouts going. It's going to be a bit stalled here, and there we go. Gets it down, but MBL's stable's already up by the time Hera put his down. So he's going to have that small advantage. And he's already going to start with the spears. He knows what Hera's going for. And Hera also knows what MBL's going for. And is going to start creating spears of his own. And yeah, okay, that's what I thought. There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't fully walled, and that's because that little tile there just wasn't, it wasn't scouted, so you can't put something there. However, what you can do is, if you build a building that's like in between where you can see and where you can't, so say like right here, and if there's nothing on the area you can't see, if there's no like trees or minerals or enemy units or whatever, then you will be able to place the building. But if there's something in the fog of war that you can't see that's blocking it, you won't be able to place it. So MBL taking the initiative here, and I swear I'm gonna mix up these players' names, because Hera is always green, MBL is usually purple, but they changed it up and it's gonna drive me crazy. So yeah, that's how that goes. But MBL being aggressive here, Hera's gonna go counterattack with his scouts. And if he gets around to this wood line, he can do some damage. If he gets up here, he might be able to do something. MBL recognizes that this is a possibility. He's got a couple spears patrolling, and Hera gonna run back. Don't think he expected MBL to be here that fast, and he lost a spear and nearly lost that walling villager, I think. But now he needs some spears out here to try and counter these spears from MBL. And this is good for MBL. He's keeping all the aggression back at Hera's base, picked off a villager, and he kind of has to play aggressive, because if he loses control of this mining camp and all this gold, his only other option's back here, and that's gonna run out quickly. Then he won't be able to afford Mengadai, won't be able to get the siege going, and it's just gonna be problems for him. And now Hera gonna fight with Vils, gonna pick off the spears, and he's gonna lose a scout. No, he kept it alive. And these scouts from MBL are all on half HP. Except for that one. And he's going to find that this is walled, and they're going to take the fight here. And spear from Hera. Yeah, Hera's going to win that fight. And now these scouts kind of stuck in here. The most he can try and do is pick off a weak Vil or something, but they're probably not going to do that much damage, and they're just going to go down. Now what is nice is, did MBL see that? I don't know if MBL saw that. Okay, he did see that. So he knows that the wood line for Hera is up here, and also knows it's down here, so he might decide to pressure this side over here. But now Hera running forward, MBL just walling up, making his way up to the castle age, already on stone, so he's going to start banking up for the castle and start creating Mangudai. He's actually made a few more scouts to defend. The mobility of these scouts, they can just outrun the spearmen, run around, hit all the areas that they're not. So the scouts are there to, you know, just chase down the scouts and prevent as much damage as possible. And yeah, you can see there they just looped around the spearmen and just ran around the other side. Hera clicking up to castle as well. And yeah, they're just gonna run around. And he actually picked off a scout. So these scouts from Hera are just annoying. And now they're gonna run into the spear, gonna lose one. Gonna finish the wall off. Nope. And he's gonna lose the Vil. Nah, it should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Vil stays alive, the scouts are cleaned up. But skirms now from Hera. Interesting choice. I think it's a bit preemptive. Since, I mean, yeah, he saw the villagers on stone. But it's going to be a while before MBL gets that castle and starts creating Mangudai. So I think the skirms are a little bit preemptive here. He's probably going to start mixing in knights here. And yeah, I'm really not sure what his plan is going to be. He's probably just going to go one stable knights to mix in with his skirmishers. And elite skirm Bodkin Arrow immediately. Still no knights though. Ooh, he's gonna go 1 TC. So he's gonna focus on military here and just try and gain the advantage. The longer MBL stays untouched, it's going to be better for him. But MBL also going to go for only 1 town center. Going to counter Hera's 1 town center. And man, these skirms are actually doing work here. Picked off 2 Vils so far. The Siege Workshop though, going to make Mangonel and could get a good shot on these skirms if they stick around for too much longer. There's the castle from MBL. Keeping his gold safe, keeping his stone safe. Hera can't really get in on this side. And Hera getting ballistics. He's really teching into the skirmishers, gonna try and get as much value out of them as he can. And just going full into these things. And Mangudai immediately. Hera back at home. He's got a fairly weak economy. But that is to be said for both players, and just in general, whenever you go for 1 TC full aggression, you're gonna have a weaker economy. It's just inevitable. With only 1 town center, you can only create 1 villager at a time, and everything's just focused on your military. Let's see, both players just kind of scouting around, see what they can find here. And MBL could hit these spears. Completely missed 1 shot. Missed the other one. And Hera needs to run. He's gonna try and break in here. Not gonna happen. And those knights are gonna take a bunch of rocks to the face. But Hera has MBL stuck at his base. And I mean, that's not really a bad thing. but that means that MBL won't be able to break out and attack Hera's base without risking his own base being taken. He does have a few scouts out here that he hasn't done anything with. I mean, Hera's fully walled here. So I believe he's fully walled. That is... yeah, okay. And scouts can actually pick off a few skirms here. Yep, skirm going down. MBL gonna pull those back. Well, yeah, Hera's just kind of camping the hill. MBL just now pushing out the Mangadai, and he's gonna go immediately towards Hera's base. And Hera has quite a few skirms here. And enough that just a few scouts aren't going to be that big of a deal. I'm not sure what MBL can do here. I think the most they can do is maybe sit here and attack the gold line. And that is where he seems to be going. Immediate response from Hera. He pulls back. And he deleted a wall. And now MBL's gonna get in and pick off a villager. And now Hera's in trouble. More villas go down. And I don't know why he deleted that wall. I think it was for the monk to go out and get that relic. But now he's forced back to garrison in his town centers. And this is the problem with Mangadai. If you get Mangadai in their base, they can just run around, pick off villagers. And he's bringing his entire army back, which seems like a bit of an overreaction. Castle on the hill here for MBL. MBL also on 4 town centers, actually. Hera only being on 3. MBL is going to have the economy lead eventually. And those Mangadai finally all getting cleaned up. Hera does have that relic. He's going out to get that relic. And Hera is first up to the Imperial Age. These spears are chasing the villagers around. It's really not going to do all that much, but yeah, the spears are going to go down now. Bring the relics back home. He also has a relic right out here that he can go pick up. And put the relic down there for MBL. And not sure where the last relic is. Does Hera already have 3? He's got 1 in there, 1 on the way. Oh, it's back here. Does he see that? He doesn't see that. Well, that's unfortunate. If he saw that, he could have all... No, he can't have all 5. There's no way he's getting that. There's no way, shape, or form he's going to get a monk down there. And see, this is why you should always scout your base. There's always a chance you could have something back there. A relic or a neutral gold or something. I mean, it's not likely, but it's possible. You always want to scout around, yeah, everything. MBL is clicked up to Imp. It's gonna be a while before he gets there. And then Hera is taking into stable. He's going for the Cavalier route. Ooh, that was a nice shot with those mangonels. Killing a few skirms, damaging the rest. And plate barding for Hera. Cavalier upgrade, gonna be coming out soon as well. And MBL is just continuing to tech into these Mangadai. It's on 2 castles. Probably thinking of building a third, maybe on that hill would be a good spot for it. And wow, Hera's just made more and more stables. Hera's base is looking very clean. It's building a castle on this hill, gonna defend both those golds. And this part of its economy, that's really nice. And there's that castle right on the hill. Ooh, Hera did pick off these 2 mangonels. And that's really not a huge deal, but every little bit counts, and that really helps to keep those skirmishers alive. And I mean, Mbl is not creating any more elite Mangadai immediately. And Bracer. Mbl is full teching into these Mangadai. But now Hera does have the map control. He's just camping out on this hill. He actually might come forward and drop a castle on that hill. And KD, very close. And Mbl lost 2 villagers to... Oh wait, no. No. Hera lost a build to Wolf. Gets a conversion on that Mangadai. Parthian tactics and chemistry. Mbl getting all the upgrades on these Mangadai. But the Slavs just have such a crazy farm bonus that Hera can just be making these Cavalier all day. 150 pop to 130. And, ooh, Mbl's trying to sneak around here. And there's the castle on the hill from Hera. I don't know. These skirmishers, there you have the hill. There's quite a few of them. And, yeah, they're missing padded archer armor. Or is it leather? Is it leather? I don't remember. I'm gonna look it up because it's driving me crazy. Let's see, blacksmith. It is leather. Okay, leather's the second one. So they can get one shot by these Mangadai. And he did pick off the Treb. Mangadai do have an attack bonus versus siege, so they are able to pick off Trebs pretty easily. Mbl is in Hera's base, Hera's in Mbl's base. And it's gonna be who does the most damage here. Neither of them can really address the other in their base yet. There's really not a whole lot they can do. Vil numbers dropping for both of them. This is risky. It's 110 to 90 those. So Hera still has quite a few more, but he's gonna keep losing them to these Mangadai. And his Cavalier now getting all cleaned. He's getting into Trebs now getting leather archer armor. He's still gotta deal with these Mangadai in his base. He's still 20 Vils ahead. And, oh, that's why. Cleaned up the Vils on gold. And Boyars? Really? Alright. And here we go. The Mangadai picking off the Trebs. And the skirmishers really aren't doing a whole lot of damage here. They're picking off a few of the Mangadai, but there's still quite a few out here. And he's going straight back into Hera's base. He's still there. And Hera needs to address this, but he doesn't really have a way to. And has Hera found that relic yet? Nope. If he keeps building houses up here, he might. But he does have 3 relics. And Mbl doesn't have any. More villagers going down to these Mangudai. The vill count is evened out. And Hera's just getting raided to death. And he's calling it GG. He has no way to address these raids. And lost the vill lead. And can't really push. It's over. Good play from Mbl. He defended at home enough that he could send his army out and raid. And that really wasn't bad on Hera's part. These Mangudai are just crazy good at raiding. And that did it. Just raided him out. So that is going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you amazing people. And I'll see you all in the next one.